it's an issue that I suspect is not going to be decided anytime soon favorably to either side. And I agree with Mr. McGovern that we bring it here under some aegis suggesting that it's going to be law, when in fact it is not. And we all know that. And I just am personally tired of us having exercises that in the final analysis, any way you cut it, are political. And that's what we do. We do politics, and I understand that. But it's just, it seems to me, in a society that is as divided as ours is, and I comment to my friends all the time, that I don't think we're a 50-50 society. I think we're a 40-40 society, and 20% of the people are in a variety of categories. And one of the more interesting parts of that 20% are people that just don't give a happy hoot about what it is that's going on at all, period, over and out, and are just not in the mix on any subject. And if you think that's not true, walk around your district and ask people who their congressperson is, and you'll find out right away that a lot of us are not as known as we think we are for whatever it is we think we are known. The thing that I bring to your attention is this. We will have this debate. The Senate will not take it up. Ms. Slaughter introduced the president's or the administration's position. She did not mention that the last sentence of it suggests that the persons in the administration would recommend to the president that he veto the measure, and it would be my belief that the president will veto it. So then why are we doing this when, let me just suggest a few things. I don't mean to burden you all with a litany of the events dealing with children, but many of us in this room were children that were born in poverty, and we managed to rise out of it, and we managed to help others, and are still doing so to a relative degree. But the simple fact of the matter is we have more children in America that are impoverished today than at any time in my 76 years on earth. I do an awful lot of work in the area, and always have, in the area of foster care. We have a gap in foster care when young people age out of the system between 18 and 21. Their care and upkeep, no matter how well it has been, drops off, and they find themselves in circumstances in various states, and especially in Florida, are not being appropriately cared for. I spent 2.5 years of my life on the juvenile court and the circuit court in Fort Lauderdale, Broward County. During that period of time, I saw a significant number of minority children that were orphans, and nobody would adopt them at all. And we have, as I said, the number of children that are impoverished. We're getting ready in the Farm Bill to debate the nutrition issue. And I don't know about y'all's schools, but I know about mine in the area that I serve. And I know several of the schools that the children, 85% of them, get their only meal at school. And that's a couple of the schools that serve breakfast and lunch. So I can't spend an awful lot of time on an issue that I know is going nowhere, when there are issues that we could do something about and go somewhere, and we are ignoring them. So what I would hope that you would do with children being killed, just like in Chicago this past weekend, children killing each other, children finding guns that their fathers leave and taking them to school this past week. 7-year-old killed in my community with guns this week. And here we are debating something and ignoring gun legislation during the time when we could. So useless exercises might very well appeal to certain sectors of the electorate, but they don't appeal to me as a congressperson. and I don't believe they appeal to my congressional writing. And toward that end, I think that this is useless, and I won't talk about it on the floor because I think it only adds to the divisiveness in an already seriously divided and poisoned nation, that we should be trying to do more to reconcile the differences that exist among us rather than continue to hammer and cause further division. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.